Why are so many corporations going woke or supporting the woke agenda? Is it really because all these CEOs are actually, in reality, just flaming libloons? And on the one hand, does that even make economic sense for them to be that way when they are supporting an administration and legislation which is designed literally to financially gut them? Now, on one level, we get why a number of CEOs and Fortune 500 type companies lean left. And that is because they want to be able to somehow influence legislation. Get that? Understand that? That is the political reality. That is the political game. Understand that. But this new mindset, which is sweeping through the Democratic Party, Wall Street better figure out really fast they aren't going to control it. It is going to control them. And we understand that a lot of what we're dealing with right now in the killing of small business, independent business, the entrepreneurial spirit is done on purpose. Corporate America is being rewarded for walking in lockstep with mandates and panic and all of that hogwash. And eventually you will only be able to earn a paycheck from a government-approved corporation which meets all of their specifications and mandates. So that's one level of all this. But in reality, these CEOs go where the money is. And liberals tend, when a company or a corporation does not have a liberal bend to it, liberals then tend to call for boycotts. They tend to call for don't support that business. Make life uncomfortable for that business. Conservatives, on the other hand, we hear about one of our favorite businesses or products leaning left. We gripe, we complain, but we don't boycott. In fact, there are voices in conservative media, people like Sean Hannity on Faux Pas News, formerly known as Fox News, which is constantly saying, we don't boycott. And that might be the problem, Shawnee boy. That might be the problem. Take the hubbub over baseball and the Georgia voting law. Now, on the one level, you think, how stupid is the commissioner of Major League Baseball? The average baseball fan is in his 30s to 40s and more in line with the Trump camp than with the Biden camp. Now, baseball is a sport that for years has gone from being the national pastime to losing when it comes to the younger demographic. Basketball is the much more glitzy sport that especially African American youth tend to lean toward. Baseball seems to do well when we can draw from Latin America countries to find talent. But yet baseball has seen a resurgence and a comeback thanks in part to the fact that places like Texas and Florida with young people promote baseball big and they play it year-round, which means deep red states promoting among their families, many of the families in support of the deep red political agenda are now involved in baseball. So why would the baseball commissioner do something so stupid as to pull the games, the All-Star game, out of Atlanta, and he's going to move it elsewhere, and he gets all this applause from the woke left, most of whom don't watch baseball. A lot of these so-called entertainers that are applauding this don't support baseball, don't watch baseball, don't put any money into the MLB. So why would the MLB do that? Because they know that those voices, that influence, they could potentially create a boycott. Well, first of all, it would be hard for them to really initiate a boycott against something that they haven't really given a whole lot of financial support to begin with. But they know that they can make the headlines and make noise and turn baseball into making it sound racist, and then that would inflame black ball players who would start picking and choosing sides. And so the commissioner made this proactive decision. We'll just move the games. I'll get patted on the back by the liberal media as a hero, and life goes on. And this is the rub. This is the truth. The conservatives, they'll gripe, they'll hate it, but they'll keep watching. They'll keep coming out. They'll buy tickets. They will buy merchandise, and they will keep us moving forward. Because we don't boycott. And especially after a year shutdown, I know that this year I wanted to go back to a Major League Baseball game. I didn't even care who it was. Where I live right now, I'm an hour away from the Detroit Tigers. I'm 2 hours away from the Cincinnati Reds. I hate both teams. I'm 2 hours away from the Cleveland Indians, a third team I don't like. I'm a diehard New York Mets fan. And I had resolved in the offseason, boy, if an exhibition or playing out of their zone, if they were to come within reasonable driving distance, I was going to see the Mets again this year. Not now. I won't give MLB that money. Not going to do it. Nope. We have to learn to make our voices heard. President Trump is calling for a boycott of Major League Baseball, and he made a brilliant statement when he said, there's more of us than them. We need to make this felt. And this is the problem, see? We will complain about who our cell phone companies are giving money to. We will complain about all these corporations and what they do in the rewarding of democratic and liberal causes. What we don't do is back it up financially. We complain, we gripe, but because they make a product that we like and use, and a lot of these products, they're good products. But this is the strategy we're going to have to adopt moving forward, making them feel it in the wallet, because that is the language that they truly understand. Hey, even basketball learned, and they're dropping ratings to get all the political messages off the court and off the backboards. Hey, that's it for this rant. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you're a subscriber to the channel. Smack the bell and click the word all to get notification of my next rant.